enjoyed teaching hundreds of people how to ride quad bikes, and then taught myself how to ride a bike after doing a learner course, and I just fell in love with it. Always had an interest in bikes, but I struggled finding that real basic knowledge, so I figured having another person trying to help get that information out there wouldn't be a bad thing. So hopefully you're finding it useful. And then you got people like MotoJitsu who take things to a way higher level, lots of levels above what I'm doing, and I appreciate all the videos and all that content that he's put out and continues to put out, because it's super helpful and useful, and in my opinion important. So like I was saying, you want to do that practice. It's a good idea to do it before and after you do your course or your test, and either way you look at it, you know, if you want to get better at something, pretty much you got to practice. Probably wouldn't say that practice makes perfect. It's more like good practice makes for good progress kind of thing. I do believe spending time on the bike does improve things, does make you get better, but I also believe that if you do kind of targeted practice and training in specific areas, you're really going to improve in those as well. And it's also on and off the bike, I would argue. So obviously on the bike, you know what that is. That's kind of doing your braking, your U-turns, changing gear, spatial awareness, getting used to the speed, getting used to your bike, all that kind of stuff. I'm thinking, okay, what next? I should probably practice stopping. You know, I'd just find something like a shadow on the ground like this. I'd probably be in first, make it easy for myself. So I'd find a shadow on the ground. I'm like, oh, okay, I got to stop in that shadow. There we go. A bit freaky at first. And then you've also got stuff like learning the law, learning the road rules, what you can and can't do, that kind of thing. There's a video doing the rounds at the moment. It's getting a lot of views about by just down the coast from here. So New South Wales, Australia, getting, I don't even know how to say it, but he gets pulled over. I think it's a random breath test. Checking everybody, cars, trucks, bikes, that kind of thing, and yeah, gets kind of a tough time from the cop, let's put it that way. I do actually have a video of my first cop stop, and I am planning on putting that up, and I was thinking of maybe doing it in this part of this series, because I do feel that part of your practice, kind of your off-bike practice, is trying to get familiar with the laws, so that if you do have a cop like that, I'm not saying to kick off or whatever, because I think they are in a position of power and what you can if you want, but my choice would be just know my rights, know the laws, know where I stand. At least that way maybe I could just keep my mouth shut and not say something to get myself into trouble, but also have a little bit of confidence. Hey, I'm not saying I'm a tough guy or anything, or like when I got pulled over I was nervous. I didn't know what was going on. First time I got pulled over in a car, still when I get pulled over in the car, I'm like, how is this gonna go? You know what I mean? I'm not saying I'm gonna get shot or anything, but I don't want to get tasered. It's my idea of a good time, but I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you just don't know, do you? You know, we're all humans. They might be having a bad day. I don't know. They might ping me for something, whether I've done it or not. That's up to them. Yeah. Sorry.
Any alcohol?
Sorry?
Any alcohol?
No.
Can you pull that down?
Yeah.
Count to 10?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yes, mate. Thank you.
No worries.
Be safe on the bike, yeah?
Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah. But I'm just saying that confidence of being self-assured that you're confident you haven't done anything wrong, okay? Hopefully that's not misplaced confidence, but at least then you can try and be relaxed in that situation and then maybe not confess to something that you may or may not have done. Anyway, I'm rambling now. Just saying, off the bike knowledge is practice as well, learning that stuff. I do believe that just spending on the time on the bike, I do believe spending time on the bike does